Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode number 113 of the Determined Mom Show. I'm so glad you're joining me today because this is a really important episode. I'm going to be talking about the 2021 Google search updates, what you need to know, and how to tell if you're affected. Probably multiple times a day, more than 1,000 times each year, Google does updates. Just like your phone, your computer needs updated, Google's search engines need to be updated. So they will edit how they do searches, they will edit relevance, they will edit different technical aspects. And there is a large update that happened July 1st, and it's probably took about a couple weeks to roll out. So it should be completed by now. I am recording this on July 19th. So it should be all finished. What you can do to check, let's talk about that first. If your website was negatively impacted, is you should be monitoring your SEO rankings no matter what. You should know where your website stands, know what keywords you're ranking for, all of those things. So you're going to use a website. I think the most inexpensive SEO monitoring website is going to be ubersuggest.com. And I'm going to put this in the show notes, but this website is, I think it's probably less than $20 a month for a subscription. And you can monitor your website, see where you need to, what you need to work on, what things are out of date, what things are, need updated, what things are negatively affecting you. And you can also check your keyword rankings. And this is where the update could affect you. So if you have a ranking, I'm just going to make something up. Let's say you are a doula and you're ranking number 1 in your city. What's going to happen is if the update negatively impacts you, then you're going to start sliding down those rankings and you're not going to be number 1 anymore. Things you can do to counter that are make sure you're using long tail keywords. And what a long tail keyword is, let's say you are a doula in, say, Portland, Oregon. So you're a doula in Portland and you have fallen in the ranks. Well, most likely that's because you have very simple language on your website. So this update gives Google even more understanding of how we search for things, how people process information, and what their intent is. So it's kind of like the BERT update, but this is kind of more about intent and Google's processing of how we type things. What you should do is go back and update your website and make sure you're including long tail keywords like Portland, Oregon, postpartum doula, and maybe you want a BIPOC, BIPOC doula. That would be one search. So you're telling it a whole bunch of different things. You want a doula, you want a postpartum doula, you want someone that is Black, Indigenous, or a person of color, and you want someone in that postpartum doula area. You're telling Google 4 different things in that statement, in that search, and what Google is trying to do is give you the most relevant results as soon as it possibly can, within seconds. This is a really important update, and it will definitely help you to rank if you are using long tail keywords and really telling Google things that you want to be ranking for. This update is called the MUM update, which is the Multitask Unified Model Technology. An example of this is of its power is that it enabled Google to find more than 800 variations of vaccine names in over 50 languages in a matter of seconds. This kind of search would have taken Google weeks to do before, but now they have updated the technology so then that way it's combining all of this data and it's able to search across many languages and kind of combine that data and find the most relevant results. So very important update, and don't be scared. First of all, this Google update is going to be a good thing for you. And if you do slip in the rankings a little bit, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and start tweaking your website, adding those more relevant keyword searches in, like postpartum, doula, Portland, BIPOC. And then that way, all of those things are on your website and you're telling Google that these are the things that I want people to find me for. So I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions at all, you can always email me at amanda@tdm-marketing.com. Have a great week. This episode of the Determined Mom Show is brought to you by Google Growth Generator. This 21-day email course will help you learn to optimize your Google My Business listing in the same way that we do for our clients here at TDM Marketing. Our client, a baby sleep specialist, got 126.32% more website visits in the first month after her optimization was completed. Another client, a chiropractic practice, got 26.67% more phone calls in the first month after optimization was completed. And finally, our client, who is a residential cleaning service, got 61.11% more website visits in the first month after optimization. If you're not sure if Google My Business optimization is for you, listen to what Kristen Ratton from Kristen Ratton Content Services had to say about her optimization. I hired Amanda to optimize my Google My Business listing, and within 10 days, my views were up 150%. This may be one of the most valuable things I've ever done for my business, and Amanda made it quick, easy, and painless. If you are ready to get started with your Google My Business optimization, go over to gomybusiness.com. That's gomybusiness.com/growth.